So in our last class, that is in our yesterday's class, what we saw was the the value of the trigonometric ratio, that is sine theta or cos theta or tan theta or cosec sec or cotan theta. None of that. They actually do not depend on the length of the sides. Okay, the value of sine theta or any other trigonometric ratio does not depend on the length of the side. We saw this yesterday. What does this mean? We went on to understand that what does this mean is, if theta is fixed, okay, that is, if theta is equal to 30 degree, then sine 30 or sine theta will have the same value in this triangle also if this is 30, in this triangle also if this is 30, in whichever triangle we take, whichever right triangle we take, sine theta will have same value if your theta is fixed. Okay, if your theta is 30 degree. And we went on to understand that further by seeing, okay, what values are there. We did not understand this actually, we just wrote down these values and we were asked to memorize, right? Memorizing this table is going to be very, very important. 2 times you have written today already, yesterday already. 2 more times you will be writing it today, okay? And you will try to do it without seeing. I have no way of checking, so it's up to you. And when you write, please number it as 1, 2, 3, 4, so that I know you're not just sending me the same photo again and again. But anyhow, it's up to you. It's for you to memorize. Okay. Now, yesterday we saw. Okay, this is my table. It, and we saw that, okay, even though we are only writing for even though we are only writing for 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree, that does not mean that 31 degrees there is no value. You can open your calculator and you can check sine 31. There will be a value. Okay, it will be very close to 1.2, but it will not be 1 by 2, but it will not be exactly 1 by 2. It will be a little bit more or less. Okay, and you can check that. But right now, in today's class, what we are actually going to do is we are going to see all of these values. Okay, we're going to see how these values are actually coming. Okay, and we know that there are fixed values, but how are they? We're going to see the derivation of these values. Okay, so our today's class is that we'll be able to uh, derive the values of derive the values of trigonometric ratios for specific angles. Okay, you can write the objective as, we'll be able to derive the values of t ratios for specific angles. Which specific angles? These one only, the one which we have already written. Okay, we're just going to understand how this is coming, how this is 0, how this is 1 by 2, how this is 1 by root 2. That part we are going to understand now. Okay, so let's get started, guys. No more wasting time. First, we are going to start our discussion with 45 degrees. Okay, first discussion we're going to have is for angles for 45 degrees. Okay, because we already saw a little bit glimpse of this yesterday. So I want you to write your side heading as T ratios for T ratios of, okay, for theta equal to 45 degree. Okay, put this as a side heading, T ratios for theta equal to 45 degrees. Okay, so first of all, for theta equal to 45 degree, we need to make a triangle. Yeah, 45 degree. Okay, let this be theta. Okay, let angle, guys. Okay, if theta is equal to 45 degree, in some, what will be the value of angle C? Please raise hands and tell me. Anyone? What will, sorry, I think the hands are late.
Sir, your voice is breaking. So your voice is breaking.
No, there is lot of lag.
with my of my video and uh,
You can't hear us.
I'm not saying much. Manisha, can you unmute and speak?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Manisha, say hi.
Hi, sir.
Okay, little lag is there, but I think we can work with it. Okay, Manisha, tell me what do you think is will be the value of angle C?
45, sir.
Angle A, that is theta, is 45 degree. Angle C will also be 45. Good with that? Yeah, we had a
Yes.
rough discussion with this yesterday. Manisha, I want you to unmute and speak so that we are. I need someone. Yeah, please unmute and be with me. Yeah. So Manisha, we know that angle C will also be 45. So if it is, we don't know, C is not given. Okay. So given angle A is equal to 40, so given theta is equal to 45 degree. Okay. Theta is what angle A. Right. If that is given, we know that angle B is equal to 90 degree. That's obviously known. This is a right triangle ABC. That's given. Therefore, we can say that angle C is equal to
40.
180 minus 90 plus 45. Okay, so we are just adding the other two and we're getting this. We're getting angle C is equal to 45 degree. Okay, this leads us to C should be equal. The reason being, this angle and this angle, angle A and angle C are equal. As angle A and angle C are equal,
Sir,
therefore angle A is equal to angle C. Okay, which, yeah, you cannot hear me again.
Your voice is breaking.
your
No,
voice
sir.
is
Again,
Voice
it's
is
lagging.
breaking.
For a minute. Dinesh, what about you? You can hear me clearly? Okay. I don't know how it's getting recorded also. Otherwise, I would have continued and asked you to watch the recording.
So now it's
ठीक है.
clear. When you're
It's
explaining,
clear. Okay. Let's continue, Manisha. So we were here. We were saying that angle A is equal to angle C. Till there, everyone is good. We got angle C, angle A and angle C are equal. Everyone is good till there. Anyone wants me to? Manisha, can you be on unmute only so that I can constantly interact with you?
yes.
Yeah, and you can tell me if my voice breaks. Okay, cool. So angle A and angle C are equal. This leads us, since two angles are equal, and obviously this is 90 degrees, it's not equal to that. So we conclude that therefore AB will be equal to AC because sides opposite to equal angles in a triangle are equal. Is this okay, Manisha?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sides opposite to equal angles in a triangle are equal. AC is opposite to angle, BC is opposite to angle A, and AB is opposite to angle C. So these two sides have to be equal. As this has become an isosceles triangle now. This is nothing but an isosceles triangle. Even though we did not know it at the beginning, right now we know it. Okay, so far.
Yes.
Any questions so far? Okay. So now we are going to do one. Dilruba, is my voice still breaking? Dilruba, can I
No,
get a
sir.
check?
It's clear. It's
Okay, let's
clear,
continue
sir.
then. Okay, so AB is equal to AC. Now what I'm going to do here, okay, guys? After we have established this, I'm going to do this. Okay, same triangle. Okay, I'm just going to redraw the same triangle. Uh, Actually, no need to redraw also. Okay, we are going to do let AB be equal to A. Okay, small a. Or let's take some other A is already there. Let's take small K. Okay, let AB be equal to small k. What AC will be equal to? Manisha? AC will
Sir,
be equal to what?
okay, sir.
AC will also be equal to K. Everyone good? Because AB and AC are equal. Okay. Now, can someone find?
Sir,
Sorry, AC will not be equal to K. Sorry. BC will be equal to K. Thank you. Then BC will be equal to K. Okay. What AC will be equal to? Here also I made that mistake. Ayo. This is AB is equal to BC. Sorry, guys. Got distracted with the thing. Okay. Okay, guys. Is this clear? Is this part clear? AB is equal to BC. Can I get a fist to 5 in the thumbs up in the chat box for this? AB is equal to BC. If this part is clear, can I get a fist to 5 in the chat box for this? Okay, how these two things are equal. Please send for everyone. Don't send privately. I will not be able to see that now. Okay. Now, if AB is equal to BC, we know that. Then if I'm assuming let AB be equal to K, BC will also be equal to K. Okay. That time I made a mistake. I wrote AC here. It's BC. Okay. So AB and AC are equal as it is an isosceles triangle because the angles are equal. Now moving on, I have to do what? To find ratios, I need to find AC in terms of K. In someone so I'm just going to do AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, it's Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB is K square, BC square, BC is K square. So I'm going to get AC square is equal to 2K square. Can someone tell me the root of this? Raise your hands if you want to tell me the root of this. I have to take the root on both sides. What will AC come? Anyone? Nishay, go ahead.
sir, root 2K.
Root 2K, perfect. Okay. K is already, so it's basically root over 2 into K. K I can take out once. 2 is a prime number, nothing doing there. So root 2. 1 second. Root 2K. Okay. So AC is equal to root 2K. Now what I have in 45-degree triangle, I have AB as K, I have AC as I'm doing this after the calculation. Okay, I have AB as K, AC as K, and BC as K, and AC as root 2K. Okay, I'll just redraw this triangle so that we get these measures. Okay, here we are. This is my same triangle. Okay, I'm just redrawing it to keep it on screen. So this is theta. Okay, this is 45 degree. This is also 45 degree. Okay, but we're taking this as theta. A, B, C. This is K, and this is root 2K. Everyone okay so far? Any doubts so far? I have found all the three sides in terms of K so that when I take ratio, K gets cancelled. Okay, that's my intention behind all of this. Okay, I know theta is 45 degree. Now, can you tell me what will be tan theta? Okay, I'm taking this theta, even if you take that theta, it does not matter, but tan theta, okay? Tan theta is tan 45 degree. Can you tell me what will it be? Nishay, go ahead.
Sir, it will be opposite side by adjacent side.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to write which opposite side by which adjacent side. Okay, let's write sin SOHCAHTOA. So sine theta is how much, cos theta is which one, tan theta is which one. Okay, I want you to write all of these. Tell me, Nishay, quickly. For theta, what will sine, cos, tan be?
Sir, sin theta will be opposite side by hypotenuse, sir.
Tell no which opposite side by which hypotenuse? What is
BC by AC.
the side? Okay, BC by AC. Very good. Cos theta is equal to?
Theta will be AB by AC.
AB by AC. Very good. Tan theta is equal to?
BC by AB.
BC by AB. Okay, very good. BC by opposite by adjacent. BC by AB. Okay. Now let's find this value actually. Okay, how much will the value come? Tell me. So sine 45 in place of theta, I'm writing 45 degree. Okay, because theta is 45 degree, I'm going to write 45 degree here. Tell me in place of BC what I should write.
Sir, K by root 2K.
K by root 2K. How much it comes, Nishchay?
Sir, it will be K gets cancelled, sir.
1
by root 2.
1 by root 2. Okay, very good. Can you tell me what will be cos 45 degree now?
Sir, it will be K by root 2K.
Again, AB is K, AB is K, AC is root 2K. So K by root 2K. Okay.
Same thing, sir. K and K will get cancelled and it will be 1 by root 2.
So sine for cos 45 degrees also 1 by root 2K. 1 by root 2. Okay. Can we go to the next one now? Tan 45 degree.
So it will be K by K.
Tan 45 degree. BC is K. AC is also AB is also K. So K by K.
1.
That's equal to
1.
1. Okay. Now I want you to check in your sheet. Check in your table. Is this matching? Check your table. Sine 45 1 by root 2. Cos 45 1 by root 2. Tan 45 1. Sine 45 1 by root 2, cos 45 1 by root 2, tan 45 1. Okay, we got this exact values. We are clear about how these values came. Any doubts so far? Everyone good? Do you need me to do these three? I'm just taking the reciprocals of them. You can also use the direct formula. You'll get the same thing. Okay. Or let me just quickly say that once. So if it was cos theta, cosec theta. Cosec theta is equal to, who can tell me the formula for cosec theta? Bindu, someone other than Nishchay. Come on, Bindu, you want to speak?
Sir, hypotenuse by
Hypotenuse by opposite. Can you tell me exactly what is the side here?
AC by CB.
AC by CB or BC. Okay. Basically the reciprocal of this one, right? Same way,
Yes,
secant theta is equal to AC by AB. Okay, that is a hypotenuse by adjacent, and cot theta is equal to AB by BC. Okay, that's adjacent by opposite, or you can just think of it as the reciprocals of these three. Okay, we are going with, so basically here also if you do that you'll finally get this only. This will be root 2 K by K, that's equal to root 2. Okay, cos sec 45. Secant 45 degree will be again root 2 K by K. K cancelled, you will get root 2. And here cot 45 degree will be equal to K by K again. AB and BC are K, that's 1. Okay, check these values against the table. Okay, this is the first thing. Any doubts here so far? Okay, 45 degree clear for everyone? $45 degrees clear for everyone? Anyone questions? Okay, I'll give you time later to make notes. Okay, right now we're going ahead with the explanations. I'll give you 1 minute to absorb this stuff and tell me if there are any questions. I am getting Dinesh, is there some problem? You're on this call also, here also something is going on. Okay, I'll give everyone 1 minute to take things down. Okay, to not take things down, to think about it. Okay. Sorry guys, I was continuing to speak. What I was saying is, take a minute to absorb this. Okay. First, I assume that theta is 45 degrees. From there, I figured that the triangle is an isosceles triangle. From there, I went on to write all three sides based on a single variable. And it can, why I'm using this single variable, anyone wants to just quickly explain that, why I'm using K and I'm finding everything in terms of K? Riza? Okay,
Sir,
let's hear.
because-
Yeah. Good.
So because we can solve easily with using one variable. So if two variables are there, we have to use substitute. We'll need another equation, sir, to do
Okay, basically
substitution.
later on they will get cancelled when I do this. Okay. And one more reason why I'm using a variable is because it can have any length. Okay, A, B, and C can have any length. It can be any big length. Okay, but whatever that is a multiple of k. K can be anything. If k is 1 centimeter, then it is 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, root 2 centimeter. If k is 5 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. This is 5 root 2 centimeter. Okay, but whatever it is, it's a multiple of whatever you put in place of k. Okay, everyone good with that? Any confusions? Asghar, that's clear? Asghar, I hope that's clear. Yeah. Okay. Now, after I found everything in terms of k, every side in terms of k, I went on to take the trigonometric ratio, and I found that these numbers which were coming are the same numbers that we had when we first wrote down the table. Okay, that table basically we have derived these numbers. We good? We good with this? Okay. I'll give time at the end to copy. Okay, right now I'm going to move on to the trigonometric ratios for 30 degrees. Okay, for 30 degrees and for 60 degrees. Okay, we'll do it together and I'll show you how. Shripriya, you are clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the next heading is T ratios for 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Okay, and what we are going to do here in T ratios for 30 degrees and 60 degrees is we are actually going to assume an equilateral triangle. Okay, we're going to start our calculations by taking an equilateral triangle, and I'll tell you why. Okay, think of any equilateral triangle. Okay, what do you know about an equilateral triangle? Anyone raise your hands to tell me. When you hear equilateral triangle, what properties come to your mind? Someone who has not yet spoken, maybe I'll go to G. Go ahead, G. Hemanji.
Sir, all the angles are 60 degrees, sir. 60 degree each, sir.
Very good. All the angles are 60 degree each. Okay. What about the sides? What do you know about the sides?
All the three sides are equal, sir.
All the three sides are equal. Can I write all three sides as k?
Yes, sir, we can write, sir.
I can write all three sides as k, right? Right now only I can
Yes,
assume. Okay. All right. Everyone good with our assumptions so far? Any problem in this? Okay. Whatever equilateral triangle I take in the world, whether it is here in New York, in London, in Mars, and however big I take, okay, whether it's the size of my hand or whether it's the size of Bangalore, all of them will have the three sides equal and the three angles at 60 degree. Everyone okay with this assumption? Any questions in this? Manisha ji and Nishay, if there is nothing to add, you can lower your hands.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so we are good. No doubts, right? Okay. So what we are doing is we are going to take this particular thing. Okay, this particular angle. Let's call this as PQR. Okay, this is an equilateral triangle. Let's take an equilateral triangle PQR. Okay. Now in this, we know that PQ is equal to QR is equal to RP. Let these three are already equal. We know. Let them be equal to K. Okay, for our purposes. Okay. Also, we know that we already know from previous classes, from our properties, you can derive that any moment you want. All three angles are x plus x is equal to 180 degree. You'll get all a 60 degree. So we know that angle P is equal to, let's write the full angle actually. Angle QPR plus angle PQR. No, not angle QPR is equal to angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ is equal to 60 degree. Okay, this much knowledge we already have. Now, going from this is what we are assuming. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a perpendicular, or I'm going to drop a perpendicular from P onto QR. Okay, let's call this PM. Yeah, I'm drawing this as a perpendicular from P to the side QR. Okay, two triangles are being formed. Triangle PQM and triangle PRM. Anything you're observing here in triangles PQM and triangle PRM? Any observations we have? Open, guys, it's open. What can you tell about these two triangles? I will go to Dinesh. You want to add kya? Dinesh, you want to speak?
Sir, there are like 60-degree at one angle, sir, and 30-degree angle, sir.
Okay, this one will become 30-degree. Okay, but any other? Okay, this is good observation. Okay, Dinesh, what you are?
90 degrees, sir.
And this is 90-degree. Okay. Any other observation you have about these two triangles? Do you have an observation?
Sir, they are right angle.
Correct. They are right angle triangles. Anything else? What is happening with those right angle triangles? This is one triangle and this is one triangle. What is happening with these two right angle triangles? Anything particular you're noting? From Deepak. Deepak, you want to add something? Anything particular you're noting, Deepak?
Sir, they are similar triangle.
Are they just similar? I want you to think about it properly. Okay. This is K. This is also K. This is 60. This is 90. Then this will also be 90. This is also 60. Okay. Anything you want to think about? Deepak?
Sir,
They are congruent.
They are congruent. Which rule are you seeing happening here?
SAS.
SAS. Okay, you're using this angle then. If you use this angle, you have side, angle, side, side, angle, side. Okay, you can use SAS, you can use RHS, you can use ASA also. So from all these three criterion, I'll just do with one criterion. Okay, basically these two triangles are congruent. Triangle PQM is congruent to triangle PRM. Okay, reason you write yourself. Okay, I think we all can do that, right? Just to give one demo, PQ is equal to PR. Yeah, that is hypotenuse. Both are right triangles, remember. Okay, angle PMQ is equal to angle PMR. It is 90-degree. Why it is 90-degree? We know we have dropped a perpendicular and this is straight line. So obviously this is forming linear pair. Both are 90-degree. Okay. And PM is equal to PM because it is common. So this is RHS. Can I say RHS criteria? Both are congruent. Both triangles are congruent. Everyone okay with that? Any questions? Basically both and triangles are congruent. Any questions on this? I want you to unmute and tell me if you have any questions. Okay. You can also use SAS. You can also use ASA. Triple S, I think you cannot use because we don't know that yet. Okay. We don't know this side how much it will be yet. But other than triple S, all three you can use. So basically, I'm getting that these two triangles are congruent. Okay. You write the reason and you write the steps here. Okay. Here, three statements you have to come. That is your job to write. Okay. Now, if these two triangles are congruent, then what is my conclusion? What can you tell about the length of QM and MR? This full is K, we know. What can you tell about QM and MR? Anyone? Again, okay, let's go to Dilruba. Dilruba.
Sir, they are equal.
They are equal. How much will they be? Total is K. How much will QM and MR be if total is K?
Sir, total will K is equal to 2 QM
Okay, K is equal to 2QM. We can write that. Basically, QM plus M. So QM will be equal to MR. That's the first thing. Okay. Correct observation, Dilruba. This is by CPCT. Yeah. By CPCT, QM is equal to MR. Now, QM plus MR is equal to K. So we can write QM plus QM is equal to K. Basically, 2QM is equal to K, or QM is equal to QM कितना हो गया इस इक्वेशन से? दिलरुबा, टेल मी. हेलो दिलरुबा.
K, sir.
अरे K तो 2QM है. QM कितना होगा? K by 2. Very good. Okay.
K by
QM is equal to, very good, very good, perfect, Dilruba. Okay, QM is equal to K by 2. Anyone has any confusion so far? Okay, so what Dilruba has concluded here is QM is K by 2. Okay, and obviously MR is also K by 2, but we need only one triangle. We will do everything now we want with this triangle. Okay, everyone following so far? Any questions? Nishya has a question. Go ahead. Nishya, looks like you have a question. Go ahead.
No question, sir.
No question. Okay. Anything to add? Any thoughts? Any confusion? Okay. Take a minute to absorb this. Okay. What I have done now. Now what I'm going to do. Okay. Why I did all this. Okay. Because now I'm just going to redraw triangle QMP. Okay. I'm going to redraw triangle QMP. Okay. Let me draw a line here. Okay. Now in triangle QMP. Okay. Just that I'm going to redraw, so that we can use that here. Okay, remember we got, this is a part of the previous diagram only. Okay, but I'm just redrawing it. This is P, this is M, this is Q. We have this as 90. Okay, this is K. We don't know what this is. Okay, we will find that out, don't worry. But we know that this one is K by 2. Okay, everyone okay so far? Any questions? This much I am getting from this above triangle. Is this okay? Yeah, and we know that, obviously we know this is 60 degree. Any questions so far? I am just redrawing it. 2B, now I got a right triangle. I can do trigonometric ratios. For that reason, I'm redrawing. I'm going to wait for 10 seconds for people to think if there are any questions. I have just taken this part of this triangle. Okay, K by 2, 60 degree, 90 degree. I've taken this part of this triangle and I've redrawn that part below. So now what we are going to do in triangle QMP, can we already have PQ and QM in terms of K. Can we find the third side also in terms of K? Who would like to do that with me? Raise your hands if you would like to do that. G, go ahead.
Sir, K by 2.
First, write no with side names. You write first, no, so that everyone can understand.
PM.
PM
Plus QM. PM square.
plus PM square
Plus QM square.
plus QM square
Is equal to QP square.
is equal to QP square. Very good. Continue. PM we are finding, so leave it as it is. Continue. PM square plus, what can I write here?
K by 2. K by 2 square, sir.
K by 2 whole square. Okay.
Whole square.
Is equal to?
K square.
Is equal to K square. Very good. PM square is equal, will become what now? Continue.
Sir, it will. Sir, K square by 2 square.
K square by 2 square. K square by 2 square ki jagah I'm directly writing 4. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is equal to K square. Very good.
Yes.
G, what will I do next?
Sir, we'll take 4 that side, sir, to the other side.
4. We cannot take 4 that side because 4 is not dividing the whole left hand side. It is only dividing this term G. We cannot take 4 that side. Anyone else wants to come in here? Correct, G?
Sir, may I say?
Let's see if G, you have one more chance. Can you correct yourself here?
Sir, to take whole k by 2 by 4, sir.
K square by 4. Yes, we will take this whole k square by 4 to the right side. What will come now? How will I write the next equation? Next step. Tell me.
Sir, it will become into, sir. It will be multiplied, sir.
Illapa, how multiplied? This is in addition here. Think of it as
Yes, sir. K by 2
think of it as
minus
something.
k by
Okay, flower plus box is equal to circle. I am taking this box this side. What will happen? Think like that. G.
yes,
It's
sir.
a different term.
K,
Huh.
k square minus.
You're telling me the right hand side?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me. K square.
Minus
Hmm?
k by k square by 4, sir.
K square by 4. Okay, what will come in the left side?
PM square, sir.
PM square only. Okay, I have to find PM. I'll leave PM square in the left side. Everyone following so far? Any questions? Any questions here? Please raise your hands only if you have a question in any of these steps. MG and Riza, if there is no question, lower your hands. Any questions in these steps? I took k square by 4 fully to the other side. It was having a plus sign here. It became a minus sign there. Or you can think of it as I did minus k square by 4 and minus k square by 4 on both sides. Whichever way you like to think of linear equations. Okay. So finally, I'm here. Now, PM square is equal to, what will I do on the right side? G, continue, please.
Sir, k square can by 1, sir, it is, sir. So we can into 4, sir. So 4k square, sir. 4k square by
4k square. Tell me fully, no, at
by
once. Numerator, you tell me fully.
minus
By
k
4
square.
minus k square. Everyone okay with this? Okay. He took k square as a very keeping that separate. Okay. What he's doing, we're just doing that, taking LCM and multiplying so that we are able to get a common denominator so that we can subtract the numerators. Okay. What happens next? G. What comes in the numerator? 4k square minus k square. How much is that?
3k square, sir.
3k square by 4. Okay. 3k square by 4. Now is the time to take root. And let's see, G, if you can answer this question. What now? I have told you a lot of times, actually it is plus and minus, but we have not done quadratic equations. And since we are dealing only with distances, we are taking only the positive root. Okay. So positive root of 3k square by 4. Whole thing is under root. Okay. Can we do this now? G, question is for you. Okay.
Sir,
if anyone else wants to answer, you can raise your hands. Go ahead, G.
Sir, denominator will become 2 square, sir.
Very good. Denominator will become 2 square. Okay. Numerator is 3k square. What will come?
Yes.
Right. How will you open the root?
Sir, we can k into k, sir.
What?
Sir, I'll
G?
open it 2 into 2, sir.
Okay. Denominator.
3k square by 2 into.
Yeah. 3k square by 2 into 2. Same thing you're writing again and again. Okay. 3k square by 2 into 2. All of this is under root. What happens if the whole thing is under root? Okay, G, just in the interest of time, I'm going over to Deepak. Okay, Deepak, you want to take it up?
Yes, sir.
G, good job so far. But yeah, go ahead, Deepak.
Sir, we will remove 2 and k outside, sir. So
okay, just to clarify for G and for anyone who is not understanding, this can also be written as 3k square by root over 2 square. Okay, I can, if full thing is under root, I can write it as numerator under root and denominator under root separately. Okay, G, are you following this? Now you can do it, G.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Deepak, tell me quickly, what will the answer be?
Sir, it will be k by 2 root 3.
K by 2 root 3. I'll just write root 3 first. That's the way to write k by 2. Okay. We
Okay.
good so far? Yeah. Root 3 into k by 2. Or we can also write it as root 3 k by whole by 2. Okay. Everyone, any confusion in this whole calculation? In this calculation, anyone has any confusion? I'm going to leave it on the screen for a minute. Okay. Do you have any confusion? Think about it. Okay. Time to copy later. Right now, if we have any confusion about this calculation. Root 3k by 2. Okay. We good everyone. Now what is happening here? Okay. What is happening here is I have got PM ka value. I have got PM, and this value is root 3k by 2. I have got it in terms of k now. I can start finding sine theta. Okay. Let me start. Okay. First, let's do for 60 degree. Okay. Then we will do for 30 degree using the same exact triangle. Okay. And some of you might already be thinking, you might already have got an idea how we will do it. But let's start with angle Q. Okay. We'll take sine Q only. Let's leave theta. Let's take sine Q. Okay. So sine Q, cos Q, and tan Q. I will go to who would like to take it up? Let's take someone who has not raised their hand so far. Maybe what about Tulsi? Tulsi, you would like to take this up?
Sir,
Yes. Tell me, Tulsi, sine Q, what will be? Side, which side by which side?
sir, it will be opposite by adjacent. Then it is root 3k.
First tell side name. First tell side name. Then we will substitute the value.
Sir, QM.
PM by QM. Opposite by
QM.
adjacent sine. Hey, tell the. Did you not write? This is what happens when memorizing is not happening. So, ka, toa.
Sorry, sir. PQ.
PM by PQ. What is cos Q?
Adjacent by hypotenuse, sir.
Okay, tell me the exact side.
QM by
QM by
PQ.
PQ. Very good. Tell me tan Q.
PM by QM.
QM. Perfect. Okay. PM by QM. Now, can you substitute these values and let us calculate it? Now, in place of Q, I'm going to write 60 degree. Okay. So, sine 60 degree is equal to what is PM?
Sir, root 3k.
Root 3 by 2k. Okay. Or root 3k by 2. However you want to write it. The whole divided by PQ is what?
K, sir.
K. Okay. Can I write this? Can you write it in a simpler form for everyone, for a layman also to understand?
Sir, it will be root 3 by 2k into 1 by k.
1 by k. Very good. Can you do something now?
Sir, we can cancel k, sir.
You can cancel off k and k. And what do we get? Sine 60 degrees equal to?
Root 3 by 2, sir.
Sine 60 degrees root 3 by 2. Can you check in your table if this is the exact value?
1 second. Root.
You'll see this table I'm talking about. Sine 60 degree root 3 by 2. Okay. Here we have it, right? We are correct. Tulsi, can you hear me? Something going on? Hello. Yeah. We good so far, Tulsi? Can you do cos q for me now? Cos q. In place of q, I'm going to write 60 degree again. Cos 60 degree is how much?
K by 2
K by 2.
whole thing by K, sir.
Whole thing by K. Can you make it for a layman now? Cos 60 degree is equal to?
K by 2
Hmm?
into 1 by K.
Into 1 by K, yes, to?
Sir, it will K cancel, so it will be 1 by 2, sir.
1 by 2. Is that matching your table? Check your notebook,
Yes,
Pa. Why
sir.
are you worrying? Huh? Matching now? Okay. Now let's go to the third one. Tan Q. Okay, in place of Q again 45 degrees. So tan Q. Tan, sorry, not 45, tan 60 degree. Tell me. PM. Tulsi. Hello, Tulsi. I see that you have muted yourself. Something going on?
Sir, voice is so much, sir.
Okay, continue, Tulsi.
You can hear me, sir?
Yes.
Sir,
What will I write in place of PM and QM, Tulsi? Please be quick. Okay, Tulsi, you can mute yourself.
Okay.
I think we cannot hear you any longer. Okay, Tulsi, you can mute yourself. Okay, and just in the interest of time, I'm going to take this up. PM is √3 by 2K. √3 K by 2, whichever way you want to write, divided by QM is K by 2. Okay, this will become √3 by 2K into 2 by K. I am going to end up cancelling K and K. I'm also going to end up cancelling 2 and 2. What I get is tan 60 degree is equal to √3 by 1. Basically, that's √3 only. Okay. Now, same way you can find out the values of cosec 60, sec 60, and cotan 60 or cot 60. Okay, I'm not going into that. Or you can just think of these as reciprocals of these values. So this will be 2 by √3. This will be 2. This will be 1 by √3. Okay, and I'm not going into that right now. But I hope we are all good with how this derivation happened. And we are convinced that what 60 degree values are. We're convinced so far. Any questions of how we get 60 degree values? Any questions of so far? Okay, because I'm going to go ahead and do the 30 degree values also right now. Okay, it's just going to take us a minute, but I want us to be very, very sure of 60 degree values. Are we clear? Any questions in the 60 degree values so far? Anyone, please unmute. Okay, let me get a fist to 5 in the chat box. Actually, let me get a fist to 5 in the chat box. And how you're feeling right now? Let me get a fist to 5 in the chat box plus how you're feeling right now. Quickly.
Sir, I'm at 5, sir.
Thank you, Bindu. Same procedure. Okay, all we did was we started with an equilateral triangle so that we can take this particular right triangle and write everything in terms of K. Okay, that's the only reason we started like this. Okay, and once we got there, we took a part of this equilateral triangle. We had that right triangle here, and here we know that this is 60 degree because it was a part of the equilateral triangle. And from there, we got everything in terms of K by using Pythagoras theorem. And then we are finding this value. Okay, we are all good, I assume. And I'm only getting a response from, okay, Riza, Nishchay, G, Deepak, Tulsi, little confused, Dinesh, Manisha, Dikshit, Dilruba, Shripriya, Mansa, Asgar, MG, no response from Abhi. Okay. Now, yes, I'll give you time to go through it again. Now what we're going to do, guys, we're just going to change our perspective, okay? And we're going to look at angle P now. Okay, we're going to look at angle P now. Same triangle, we're going to look at angle P. Okay. Same triangle, but we're going to look at angle P. Can someone tell me why we are doing angle P? Why we are talking about angle P? What is angle P's value going to be? Anyone? Yes, Dinesh.
Sir, 30 degrees, sir.
30 degree. Very good. This is 90. This is 60. So 90 plus 60, we need one more 30 to complete 180. So this is 30 degrees. So to find 30 degrees, sine 30, sine cos 30, tan 30, we don't need to make another triangle. We'll just use the same triangle. Okay. And we are going to see that as let me actually write it here only. Okay. Let me write it here so that we are good. And I want a new person to tell me what will be sine P, what will be cos P, and what will be tan P. Okay, which side by which side? Question is open. First person to raise their hands. Actually, someone new. Nishay, you have given good quality answers today. Riza, you have also answered today. I want to hear if Shripriya, would you be able to tell me this, Shripriya? Shripriya, would you be able to tell me sine P, what is sine P, what is cos P, what is tan P? I'll wait for 30 seconds and then move ahead. If it's going to be like always, obviously I'm going to put a participation mark. We already know that, right? Shripriya, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, Shripriya is not speaking. I'll go to Deepak. Deepak, tell me quickly. Yeah. In the interest of time, I'm taking it up with you. Go ahead, Deepak. Sine P ka batao.
Sir, sine P is QM by QP, sir.
QM by QP. P ka opposite is here and hypotenuse is the same. So yes, QM by QP. Cos P is?
Sir, cos P is PM by
PM
PQ.
by PQ. Tan P is?
QM by PM.
QM by PM. फटाफट करते हैं अब इसको. Okay, Deepak. So in place of P, I can write which angle? Sine?
30, sir.
30 degree is equal to QM by QP. बताओ. QM is?
QM is K by 2, sir.
K by 2 by
K.
By K. That will come how much?
K by 2 into 1 by K.
Equal to K by 2 into 1 by K. That's equal to?
1 by 2, sir.
1 by 2. Sine 30 is equal to 1 by 2. It matches with your table?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cos 30.
Cos 30 is root 3K by 2, sir.
Root 3K by 2
By K.
by K.
Then root 3K by 2
Root
by
3K
1
by 2 into
1 by K, sir.
1 by K.
K will get cancelled, sir.
K and K get cancelled. That's equal to?
3 by, root 3 by 2.
Root 3 by 2. Cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. Matches with your table?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tan 30.
Sir, K by 2.
Wait, let me check. QM is K by 2 and PM is?
Root 3K by 2.
Root 3K by 2. Okay. Tell me what happens.
K by 2 into 2 by root 3 by K, sir. K.
3K. Okay.
K and K will get cancelled and 2 and
K
2
and K
also,
get
sir.
cancelled. 2 and 2 also get cancelled. Tan 30 is equal to?
1 by root 3.
1 by root 3. Matches with your table?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Can you find cosec 30, secant 30 and cot 30 now?
Sir, cosec 30 is 2 by 1, sir.
2 by 1?
2, sir.
Secant 30 is?
30, 2 by root 3, sir.
2 by root 3. Cot 30 is?
Cot 30 is root 3, sir.
Root 3. We good? Anyone has any doubts so far? Please speak right now. Okay, we're going to conclude this in 1 or 2 minutes. But anyone has? Manisha, you're raising your hands. Go ahead, Manisha. Nothing? Okay. Anyone has any doubts so far? Okay. So what we have done basically, is we found a way to think of a right triangle where this is 60 degree. Okay. How we found a way to think of that? we took an equilateral triangle, okay, and we just dropped one perpendicular. Why we did all that mehnat is so that we can get everything in terms of k. This was k by 2, this was k, this was root 3 by 2k. Okay, to get to that, so that we get in terms of k, so that when we take ratio it gets cancelled out. We did all this mehnat. Okay, otherwise you can just simply take any right triangle, no? But no, we want a right triangle which can represent any right triangle in the world where we have 60 degree. That's why that k is essential. Okay, so keeping that in mind, we came to this right triangle and we found PM, all the three sides in terms of m, in terms of k, and then we took the ratios. And we did that for 60 degree first by using sine q, sine cos q, and tan q. And then we did the same procedure for P. We found the ratios of P. And the reason we took P is because it is understood that this is going to be 30 degree. Because this is 90, this is 60, angle sum property, this has to be 30. So instead of making one more mehnat, instead of doing, we just took the same triangle and we found sine P, cos P, and tan P. That's all, guys. And we also saw that all of these values are the ones which we listed in the beginning, are the ones which are given in the textbook. Okay. And at the end of the day, you have to remember, we have seen so far what we have seen from this table. Okay. We have seen these middle three values. Okay. 0 and 90 degree we'll discuss in the next class. We have seen how 45 degree values came. We have seen how 30 degree and how 60 degree values came. And right now, you should have all of these committed to memory. Okay. That's an important thing. Wrapping up this class, guys. Any questions? Or I want to check on a 1 to 5 scale where you are at the end of this class about whatever has happened. Notes will happen in another class. I'll give you time. I think when we do the 0 and 90 discussion, that time we'll have some time. Yeah.